So you've been thinking about moving to Sarasota, Florida, but you want to know, is it really a nice place to live? Maybe you're thinking about moving here because of the beautiful, pristine beaches, but you just want to know, is this a good place to live full time? Is it a good place to move when you're moving here with your family? Well, in this video, I'm going to break down the top 5 things that you need to know before moving to Sarasota, Florida. So if you're interested in moving to Sarasota, Florida, stay tuned. You're not going to want to miss this video. What's up everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Franchesca Hanahoe. If this is your first time to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and tap on the notification bell while you're there so you get notified every time I upload a new video just like this one, showing you all of Sarasota, Florida, where to live, eat, sleep, work, play, everything. And listen, ever since I started doing these videos, I've been getting calls, texts, and emails from people just like you wanting to relocate to Sarasota, Florida, and I absolutely love it. So make sure you reach out, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, whichever one you prefer, because I definitely have you covered when you are moving here. All right, so you're thinking about moving to Sarasota, Florida, and I decided to put together a list of 5 things that you may or may not know when you're moving here and you're just doing all your research online. You're watching all the YouTube videos, you're seeing all the neighborhoods and the communities, but what are some things that you should possibly be aware of when you're moving here? My number 1 thing right now, of course I'm breaking it down, I'm saving a fun thing for number 5, my most favorite thing about Sarasota, so you have to stay tuned to the end to watch that. Starting with number 1, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and tell you that it is popular. Sarasota is becoming very well known, and probably because of Siesta Key Beach. I mean, it's been rated the top 1 beach in the whole United States. It's a big attraction from people all over the United States coming here on vacation, coming here for spring break, and things like that. So I went ahead and did a little research, and I have dug up some numbers for you just to kind of put Siesta Key Beach or Sarasota in perspective. So in 2021, the population of Sarasota was 54,764 people. I couldn't get the population count for 2022, but I thought, wow, that kind of sounds like a lot of people, but let's put it into perspective. Orlando, Florida for 2021 had 309,000 people, 154. So when you think about that, it really puts it into perspective, because 54,000 compared to 309,000 is really not that much. And Chicago has 2.697 million people. Houston has 2.28 million people. So just to kind of put it in perspective, it's a growing city, it's popular. You know, the beach is obviously drawing in a lot of people because the beach keeps getting a lot of attention, but at 54,000, it's still not that crowded. Siesta Key Beach has a lot of parking, and so that's a great thing. There's a lot of public access to the beach, but because it is so popular and it gets so crowded, it really fills up fast. Recently, my husband and I have been looking at properties over in Siesta Key, and every time we drive past the parking lot, it's full, all of them. But the good thing to know when you're coming here, and if you are planning a beach trip and you want to go enjoy the beach, is that they do have a shuttle service that takes you and picks you up from hotels and stuff that are in the area and brings you to the parking lots. Also, because it is becoming so popular, there's a lot of new construction in the area going on, and that's a good thing. So if you're moving here and you're looking for new construction, you're definitely gonna find it. You're not gonna find it so much in the city of Sarasota, but more east of 75 where Lakewood Ranch is, and then further south of Lakewood Ranch, we now have SKYE Ranch, which is really up and coming. We just did a video on that. They're kind of comparing it to Lakewood Ranch and saying it's gonna be the next Lakewood Ranch. So if you're into new construction and you wanna move here, it's definitely something to keep your eye on. And then also you have TALON Preserve, which is actually in Palmer Ranch, which is a little bit further south. So that's another new construction area that's booming, another place to kind of keep your eye on. My number 2 thing that you absolutely need to know when you're coming here is that there is a season. So you can call it busy season, you can call it snowbird season, but the people from up north definitely flock down here and they stay for several months. So it's worth knowing about, because if you come here during the summer and it's totally dead, you may fall in love and think, oh my gosh, it's never busy, this is so great. And you may get kind of comfortable going into some of our famous restaurants without a reservation. But the truth of the matter is, around October, November, it picks up for snow season, and it definitely stays very busy. But in February, I feel like it kind of peaks a little bit. And then around April, May, everybody seems to kind of go home. Now, here's just a little fun fact. Definitely make a reservation during those those months because there's a lot of great restaurants here to enjoy, but it's not fun when you can't get a table and you have to wait over an hour. There's a lot of things to do here. You're gonna fall in love with activities, restaurants, all sorts of things, but during season, it's gonna get a little bit busier. And the other thing worth mentioning during season is that the driving gets a little bit crazy. Just the other day, as a matter of fact, it was Valentine's Day because I took my daughter to go pick up a little gift for her friend at the store. So she wanted to go get some candy or whatever. So we're driving and right in front of my eyes, I have a big truck, I drive a big Yukon, so it can definitely cause some blind spots for people out there. And as I was turning into the plaza that I was going into, this lady was waiting to pull out and she couldn't see around my truck, I guess. So as soon as I started pulling in, she just pulled out to the median and there was a car in the lane next to me going straight that totally took her and sent her flying. It was so scary. It was like one of the worst things to witness. My daughter was scarred. She hadn't been that close to an accident, so she was talking about it for the rest of the day. But these are just some of the things that I'm noticing during season. There's accidents on almost every corner. I notice that people don't want to stay in their lanes maybe as much as they should be. And then also I've witnessed on the same day, this gentleman was pulling out and he was in the median and he was waiting to pull into his lane. And there was just a lot of traffic. So, it just calls for a little bit of patience. But I guess he just was tired of waiting. So he just stepped on the gas and pulled out in front of this big, huge truck that was all jacked up with tires and stuff. I was just like, wow, I have not seen such a thing. So when you're coming here and it's season, make sure you have a little bit of extra patience because there just seems to be a little bit more car accidents on the road. All right, and coming in at number 3, and this may be a surprise to a lot of you. If you're like me, my husband and I love to eat on the water. We love going to restaurants that are on the water so we can just see the water while we're eating. We love to watch the boats coming in and out. I mean, that's one of the key benefits when you're living here, right? When you're living on the Gulf, the water is so beautiful. It's blue. You can often catch sunsets while you're eating dinner. I love that about living down here, but here's the thing. This may come as a surprise, but Siesta Key does not have any waterfront dining. So if you're in the Siesta Key area and you're looking for a place to eat that's waterfront, you're not gonna find it. You're gonna have to look outside of Siesta Key. But I did put together a list of my favorite restaurants for you to enjoy because if you're like my husband and I and you like waterfront dining, you should know. So number 1 is on Longboat Key and it's called Shore. Now they just opened up a new Shore, but I prefer really both of them. We've tried them both out, love both of them. The view over the water is absolutely amazing. Watching Sarasota Bay light up at night is fantastic. I highly recommend it. Coming in at number 2 is Dry Dock Waterfront Bar and Grill. Absolutely love this place. It's right there by Marina. And so you get to see the boats come in and out. This place is gonna be a little bit more casual, so you don't have to get really dressed up. So if you're looking for casual dining that has amazing food with a view, you're gonna love this place. Coming in at number 3 is Marina Jack's on Sarasota Bay. Marina Jack's is really one of the only places on Sarasota Bay that I really like to eat. Again, it's kind of disappointing that Siesta Key doesn't have anything waterfront, but Marina Jack's is a really nice restaurant you guys will definitely enjoy. And then coming in at number 4 is gonna be Pop Sunset Grill, which is actually in Nokomis, so it's a little bit further south from Sarasota. Not too far of a drive from Sarasota though, like a 20-30 minute drive. Yeah, another place where you can pull your boat up and get out and eat. Just a really fun place that has a really fun vibe. On the weekends, they have live music. Again, if it's season, definitely call ahead and reserve your seating. Another fun thing about Pops is they do have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I haven't tried their breakfast yet, but I think it's amazing. I've seen pictures, so on and so forth. Their food never disappoints, so highly recommend them. Coming in at number 5 of restaurants, my favorite one is Fins at SHARKY'S, which is upstairs above SHARKY'S. It's looking out over the pier, the Venice pier. Beautiful place to watch the sunset while you're eating. The food there is just a 10 out of 10 for me. When you're moving here, if you are a foodie like I am, just be prepared to gain a little bit of weight. I'm just now losing all the weight that I gained. You have to go though and try out all these restaurants though. They're absolutely fantastic. All right, and coming in at number 4, this may be a surprise to you, but there is a lot of culture in Sarasota. In fact, if you haven't heard, the Ringling brothers, or John Talon Ringling and his wife Mabel Ringling actually brought the Ringling brothers here. He took up residence in Sarasota, right on Sarasota Bay. He built a beautiful mansion there on the water, and now it is actually has been turned into a museum, and it's actually beautiful. My sister-in-law came to visit us last year, and we were looking for things to do with the weather being a little bit cooler, and we actually toured the whole entire museum. It's very interesting. There's a lot of history there. And then also we toured the Cadazan, which is their home that they built there. That's really fascinating to watch or just to look at as you walk around. We couldn't tour the whole entire thing. I believe they had some damage from Hurricane Ian, but we saw the whole bottom floor of the home. So really stunning view that they have over the water there. Also, we have the Ringling College of Art and Design. We have the Asalo Theater. We also have Van Wezel, which is a performing arts hall, and they have opera there as well. So a lot of arts and culture and things to check out, a lot of history in Sarasota. My kids really got a big kick out of touring the Ringling Museum. Lots of cool stuff there about the circus. Definitely worth checking out with the family. Okay, coming in at number 5, but before we get there, if you're getting anything out of this, make sure you hit the like button so this gets out there to more people like you looking to relocate to the Sarasota area. All right, so number 5 is gonna be the drum circle. So if you're moving here and you're new, you may not know about the drum circle, but it's something that's been going on for quite some time. Every Sunday in Siesta Key Beach, you can see the drum circle. It starts about an hour before sunset. It's totally free, so you can bring the kids, bring the whole family, and just go enjoy this little show for free. And you can also participate in the show if you want to. A lot of local artists come together and they bring all sorts of different drums, big ones, little ones. They bring props. A lot of them bring hula hoops and costumes. And it's all about just being together and listening to the drums while the sun sets. And anybody can take place and use these props and costumes in the drum circle. It's all about everybody being together. It's not about one person performing, and everybody shares all of their things, and so that everybody can participate in this special thing that goes down on the beach every Sunday an hour before sunset as the sun sets. So just a really cool special experience. I haven't been to the one on Siesta Key Beach, but there's 2 other drum circles that actually take place too. One is in Inglewood, which is further south, and the other one is in Nokomis, which is a little bit north, kind of in between the 2. And we actually saw the Nokomis one a couple of times, so it's quite special. If you're there and you're having a cocktail, you can just sit and watch, and then as the sun goes down, you can feel free to participate when it's a little bit darker outside. But just a really beautiful thing to witness there at the beach. Another fun fact is there's a lot of other things that take place on the beach too. So if you're interested in meditating or yoga or just all kinds of things when you are moving here, just get involved in some of the Facebook pages and you'll see when they have events going on and all of these things on the beach when they're taking place, you'll see that they're happening. All right guys, I hope you found this video useful when you are moving here to Sarasota. Make sure you reach out to us and give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email because we have your back when you're moving here. All right, we'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.